MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint league team or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
Welcome back, race fans. Tonight, we are back with the Ghost Runner Cup Series. We are heading back north to Michigan International Speedway for 100 laps tonight. This is the second time this season the Ghost Runner Cup Series have been here. So they have been here before. They know what it takes to get it up front. And, of course, they know what it takes to possibly put it into victory lane. As that number 19, as we are on him right now, Mike Bruno did come away with the win the last time we was here, to not only get his first win of the season, but also to lock himself into the chase when that comes around, and we will get to that here in just a moment. He also led 80 of the 100 laps in that race, as well as the fastest lap time in that race with a 37.526. So they're not hitting the 37s right now here tonight. They're about a 38, low 38s. But as they race and get further and further on into the race, imagine them lap times may get a slight quicker. And of course, draft is going to play a big role here tonight at Michigan. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Gamer Small YT in chat, glad you are there. You know what? I want to actually get him up here and talk to Mike Bruno here real quick if he has a chance to. Mike Bruno, Joshua the booth, got a copy?
7-4, bud, I got you.
Mike Bruno back at Michigan, where you got your win this season, bud. Well, you're dominating here in practice, but not by much. 1/1000th of a second off of DeAndre, man. So
oh, yeah.
Very close. But, man, you know what needs to be done here tonight to get another victory. Well, what's the game plan? Not to reveal any of the Mike Bruno secrets, but you got a game plan for tonight?
I usually kind of just go into these things with an open mind and just hope to finish them. But it looks like we've had a lot of people make some big improvements here, so it's going to be a lot more exciting than the last one, I have a feeling, and won't be any single file racing because we are all pretty damn close right now, so it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, very, very close. You know, the top 5 especially there. You know, Tyler Justice, 43 1/1000ths of a second off of Anthony C., who's in 3rd. Right now you're holding on to the top spot in practice, but hey, it's practice. It ain't nothing compared to what happens when it's race time, am I right?
Oh, you're right on that one, that's for sure.
Well, all right, Mike. Well, man, good luck down there, bud. Let you get some more practice in, man, because we got qualifying coming up next, bud. Good luck.
10-4, bud. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, another driver I wanted to get in here was Eric, but I'm not seeing Eric Tesk in here currently. So I don't know if maybe Erica's going to be here or not. So we'll try to get somebody else up here. Let me see if we can get the boss man here. There he is. Tyler Justice, got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Tyler, man, well, Michigan, you're back at it here. The last time y'all was here, it wasn't very fortunate for you, to say the least. But you're back out here. Second shot at it, man. What's your game plan coming into tonight?
Mainly just to follow Mike. He's super good at this place. He's always been good here, so I'll try to follow him and see what happens. I'm sure he'll probably be up front, and gonna try to stay in his tire tracks and learn a little something for the first part of the race. And if we can try to keep a little bit of pace with him, I think we'll be all right and maybe get us a decent finishing position. And if not, maybe play some strategy and get the win.
Well, what do you think the key here at Michigan is? Even though it's not a super speedway like Daytona or Talladega, there are a lot of things that this track has in common with those. Do you think draft tires, all that's going to play the factor in this race?
Oh yeah, for sure. Since it's a bigger track, the draft is definitely going to matter. Pretty good pit, I would think. And also, like you said, the tires, you're going to have to, you know, Michigan's really big and wide, but really there's only one line that you want to run. So you got to run that specific line to keep your tires good and fresh, and you can butcher them really bad if you start running a line you shouldn't be. So just managing your tires, running that certain line, and just stay up front and keep track position, because I know Michigan's big and wide, but it's going to be hard to pass with the groove being so narrow, and it'll be super hard to pass tonight, I feel like.
Yeah, you know, the times tonight are pretty much what they were. A little slower, not much, but a little slower than what it was the last time you guys were here. But touched on it just a little bit during the opening. I feel, and I'm sure you guys are aware, as the run goes on, you think those times are really going to be a little bit quicker, or do you think it's going to about stay the same?
To be honest with you, I think they're going to fall off a good bit. I've done a couple of races here over the week, and tires seem to fall off a pretty good bit, a pretty substantial amount. So I think throughout the run, our times are going to be falling off a good bit here, more than other weeks, I would think. So just going to have to manage the pace and keep the tires on, and it's going to be really huge since the tire wear is so much. So we'll see if we can do that and maybe come out on the right end of it.
All right, Tyler, well, 3 minutes left to go in practice. We'll let you get back out there and practice it up here before qualifying, man. Just wanted to get a word in with you. Good luck, Tyler, out there, and currently 4th here in practice, man.
All right, man, I appreciate it.
All right, well, we've got about 3 minutes left here in practice, so we'll get to the point standings here coming into tonight at Michigan. Mike Bruno is currently holding that top spot, still in first place with the 660 points. Tyler Justice, who we just talked to, is in second in points, 612 points, 48 back behind Mike. Jared Beasley in third, 552 points, 60 back behind Tyler. This is where it gets close. Gordon Larson Jr. is in fourth, 547. 5 points behind Jared. DeAndre Artis in fifth, 542, 5 points behind Gordon. Jared Wishon up 2 spots, currently 6th, 483 points, 59 points back behind DeAndre. Anthony C in 7th, 481 points. He's only 2 back behind Jared. Jason Burgess down 2 spots, currently 8th, 480 points. 1 point separate him and Anthony. Corey Walters in 9th, 462 points, 16 back behind Jason. And Zach Lindgren will round out the top 10 in 10th with 459 points. And I moved over, I put in the 11th, 12th, and 13th in points because there's 13 drivers, I believe, that enter the chase. Of course, if you win, you're in, so that's going to change that. But right now, setting currently 11th is Michael Redding, 441 points, 18 back behind Zach. Eric Tesk, who is locked in, currently 12th, 434 points, 7th back behind Michael. And Kevin Sargent will round out the 13th in points, 401 points, 33 back behind Eric. Now, they give you a little taste of who's exactly locked into the chase. It would be Mike Bruno, Eric Tesk, DeAndre Artis, Tyler Justice, Mark Broderick, and Zach Lindgren. Now, I am seeing Tyler Justice, Mike Bruno, DeAndre Artis, Zach Lindgren. I'm not seeing Eric Tesk or Mark Broderick. Am I missing somebody here? All right, well, it looks like 2 drivers have not came in just yet, but currently we've got 16 drivers here tonight, folks. Going to be a fun race indeed. 30 seconds to go. We're going to step away and play the national anthem here, folks, so don't go anywhere. Qualifying will be underway when we come back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. Qualifying is underway. Times should be starting to come in here relatively quickly, and there they go. Times are starting to come in right now. Tyler Justice driving that top spot with a 38.008 with his first lap. They get 2 laps in qualifying. Mike Bruno taking it into 3rd in qualifying. Everybody has came out and is going to put in a time. DeAndre Artis back here looking to put in his first time lap. Frank Gonzalez, I have not seen him here before. He might be new. I'm going to have to get a word in with him. I like picking on the new guys. Everybody knows that. DeAndre Artis grabbing the top spot with a 38.002. What a lap by DeAndre. Right now, Mike Bruno pushed back to fourth. Jerry Beasley in third. Tyler Justice in second. DeAndre Artis in currently that top spot. It looks like Dave Matson having a moment there. Jared Washon looks like maybe done as well. Anthony C coming around. Looks like everybody, for the most part, has put in their lap. Check on Frank Gonzalez here in the 04. See where he puts his Chevrolet SS. He crosses the line on lap 2. It looks like currently running 14th. Joseph Andewar sitting at the end of pit road. Dave Matson going to come out and try it again. Sorry, folks, I've got something in my throat. All right, Dave Matson coming across the line. 210 miles an hour going into turn number 1. Boy, that is fast. $16 drivers tonight. And it looks like right now DeAndre Artis is going to hold on to the top spot here. Now, as we take a look, we go back to the post-Michigan race that we had here. Mike Bruno, he started third and ended up winning the race. DeAndre was not here that day that I could see. So DeAndre was not in the race. So DeAndre could be one of the guys here to beat tonight. Aside from Mike Bruno, looking to make it a sweep, a Michigan sweep, and we've got 100 laps to do it in for Mike Bruno. D'Amico. You talking about Michael D'Amico, Ron Eckstein? Now this is Joshua Medlock here on the on the mic tonight in the booth. Alrighty, folks. Well, that'll do it for qualifying. Got them here on the qualifying grid here. Well, this is your Waltz Beard Co. starting grid. DeAndre Artis going to start in that top spot with a 38.002 in that number 11. Congratulations, DeAndre, for grabbing the pole. Tyler Justice, the boss man, going to be starting on the outside of him in that second spot. Jared Beasley in third. Mike Bruno in fourth. But I'd still keep an eye on that number 19 machine because he is going to be probably making a run here late in the race. Hey, it could be doing it early. We never know. He'll be starting fourth. Anthony C. in fifth. Dave Matson in sixth. Corey Walters seventh. Zach Lindgren eighth. Jason Burgess ninth. And Kevin Sargent will round out your top 10 here in qualifying. Jared Washon in 11th. Gordon Larson Jr. in 12th. Michael Redding in 13th. Hilton Young out here. Glad to see Hilton back out here. He'll be starting 14th. Frank Gonzalez, I believe he's a newcomer, but he'll start 15th here. And Joseph Andewar will round out the field here in that 16th position. As we go back up here to DeAndre. Let's see if we can get him up here real quick. DeAndre, got a copy real quick?
10-4.
Well, DeAndre grabbing the pole here, bud. I know you only get one lap here at Michigan, but man, congratulations on that pole. You wasn't here the last time you guys were here at Michigan, so what do you got for these guys tonight?
I think I got something for them. This is my favorite track on my racing, so it's like that I missed the first race, but we're gonna try to put on a show for the fans out there watching on MaxSpeedTV.
All right, DeAndre. Well, good luck here tonight, bud. Going to be starting on the pole here with the boss man to your outside. So this is going to be an interesting battle here for that top spot. Good luck, DeAndre.
Thank you.
Who is the wolf? Not even going to try it there, but half of us in here can't even pronounce it. If I have a chance, I'll get Anthony up here later on in the race, and if I have a chance, of course, and we'll get him to pronounce it because we can't pronounce it. So we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, it's we just call him Anthony C. That's just what we call him. So sorry about that. All right, we're actually going to do this down here. Well, actually, a better view would be right here to get this thing going. See everybody. The pace car is going to dive off, make that hard left turn on to pit road. Coming out of turn number 4 here. As we get closer down here to the field here, folks. Pace car dives off. DeAndre Tyler up front, ready to get this show on the road. And they're holding back. Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're racing at Michigan. As they make their way into turn number 1. Getting the speed, getting the draft off of one another. Oh! We've already got a little bit of close action back here with Mike Bruno and the 15 of Jared Beasley. Boy, that was close. They're going into turn number 3 here. Already off of the back stretch, DeAndre now pulling 3/10 of a second ahead of Tyler Justice. DeAndre Artis going to lead the first lap here at Michigan, and he will. Tyler going to take second. We still have a battle back here for third. Jared Beasley, the 09 of Dave Matson. Dave on that outside. Jared going to cut it onto the inside. Mike onto the inside of Dave Matson. Ooh, as Anthony C gets a little bit loose there, coming out of turn number 2 on the backstretch. Gets it under the control. He is following the number 19 of Mike Bruno. Draft going to play a key, and they know it. We're going to get all the draft they can. Maybe a little bit of pushing going on, not so much. As the 9 and the 15 go battling still. 85 of Zach Linder is going to drop it below Anthony C. Going to go side by side with Dave Matson. Mike goes high. Going into turn number 1 here. We go back to the field a little ways. Corey Walters kind of drifting right here by himself. He is still in the draft of the 09 of Dave Matson. He's got Jared Rashawn and Jason Burgess right there behind him as these two battle it out here side by side on the backstretch here at Michigan. Back into the field a little ways further. Another battle brewing here between the 9 of Kevin Sargent and the 2 of Michael Reddy. Michael looking to the inside of Kevin Sargent for that 11th spot. Joseph Andewar following the 04 Frank Gonzalez. Frank leading a pack of 4 cars back here. Frank, Joseph, Hilton Young dropping it low. Taking it to the inside of the 25, I believe it is. Of Joseph Andewar. Yes, it is. The 25. He'll make the pass on Joseph. And it looks like he is going to get around the 04 of Frank Gonzalez as well. So Hilton Young goes into 13th. Gordon Larson Jr. back here following the draft of the 25 and the 4 is the last driver on the track here. He's still on the lead lap. Gordon Larson Jr. He's one of those guys. He'll let the race come to him. He doesn't get no big hurry as these guys get fanned out. They spread out a little bit on lap number 5. Like the 15 of Jared Beasley putting a little bit of pressure on the 85 of Zach Lindgren. As we go cockpit on board here with the 15 of Jared Beasley here on lap number 6. A little early, but give you a little bit of taste of what they're into. It looks like Zach Lindgren and the 85 driving the My Little Pony machine again. Oh, somebody gets loose up there. Mike Bruno. Take a fan out here. Mike Bruno getting a little loose. Keeps it going. We go back to Jared Beasley here, coming on to the front stretch here. The the D-shaped 2-mile oval. And it is a fast track. 210 miles an hour going into turn number 1 as these guys battle it out here. Mike Bruno now on the outside of the 85 of Zach Lindgren. Zach taking that spot away from Mike. Mike falling back to 5th. Bring up his driver bar here. He started 4th, but I still would not count Mike out of it. 15 now, Jared Beasley following Mike. DeAndre still up front. I think it's pronounced Calantuano or something like that. That's why I don't say it, because I don't know how it's pronounced. I have to say it slowly. Speaking of Anthony, he's currently 3rd. Everybody's single file here for the most part. A little bit of draft action going on between the 19 and the 15. Well, the 15 really. Jerry Beasley following the draft of Mike Bruno. Jared takes it to the inside going into 1. Coming out of 2, side by side. Mike gets a little loose. Back in, almost let loose from it. Still side by side on the back stretch here. This is for 5th. All right, now Jared has got the position. He has completed the pass. Dave Matson back up here in the mix. Dave going to get around Mike as well. Dave goes into 6th. Mike goes back to 7th. Battle back here, Jason Burgess and Jared Washon brewing. And the MaxSpeedTV machine out here again tonight, driven by Corey Walters here, the Chevrolet SS, representing MaxSpeedTV. I always appreciate drivers who don't have a sponsor or whatever. They'll just drive. Corey. I mentioned it to Corey about wanting to, since he didn't have a sponsor, if he wanted to, run a MaxSpeedTV paint, and he agreed to it. So a big shout out to Corey for jumping on board and representing MaxSpeedTV here. He's been running it for quite some time, so we really appreciate that. Well, Gordon Larson Jr. and the 25 of Joseph Andewar. Oh, Gordon's having some issues. Gordon is back here in 15th. Frank Gonzalez. Oh, what happened to DeAndre? Well, that put Tyler Justice up ahead of DeAndre, and Tyler Justice leads his first lap of the race. As DeAndre blinks out for a moment, now DeAndre's back. But it happened at the unopportune time. As DeAndre now has led 10 laps, but Tyler has led 1 lap, and for some reason somebody's name not showing up in the ticker. Not sure who that is. Be the number 38. I believe it's Hilton Young back here in 13th. It is. His name is not showing up in the ticker. Alrighty. Give me just a minute, folks. I'm going to... No, better not. Oh, looks like Tyler Justice has led 2 laps here tonight. DeAndre has led 11. right. DeAndre still up front. Tyler back here, half a second behind him. Anthony C still running third very closely. Almost a half a second behind Tyler. Zach Lindgren in fourth. Dave Matson in fifth. That is your top five. Oh, and Jared Beasley. What happened to Jared? Oh, no. Jared still trying to get it under control here. He is having some major issues. That front wheel, the left front here. Let me see if I can get to it. The left front suspension on Jared Beasley's car is all messed up. As we take a look back at what happened here, we'll go back another 30 seconds here. Once it comes into the replay here, and we'll see what happened to Jared. And all right, here we go, folks. See what happened to that number 15 of Jared Beasley, as we are still under green here. Looks like Jared was coming around here on the front stretch here. Oh, they got the air taken off of him. The 09. I do not believe there was any contact made. And I don't know why it did that, but it did. So as we go rewind this just a little way, still under green flag conditions here tonight. We're going to see if we can rewind this just a little bit here and get a look at what happened. I believe the 09 just took the air off the 15. See if we can find the 09 of Dave Matson. And we'll go on a nose view here of Dave. And I don't believe there was any contact made, but oh, very, very close. The air got taken off, and then he hit him. And then that's what sent Jared Beasley down off into the grass. And hard into that wall there as we go back live here. Now Jared is going to be sitting on pit road to get damage fixed. Man, what a tough break for Jared Beasley. Jared Beasley, last time they were here, did finish in 6th. Man, what a tough break for Jared. Coming up on lap number 20 here. No stages tonight here, folks. It's all about racing. Now Dave Matson currently running in 5th. Zach Lindgren 4th. Anthony C still running 3rd. Hilton Young up to 11th. He's got his eye set on Corey Walters. Guys still trying to battle it up here, trying to find the positions. Hilton Young now goes into 10. Up four spots from where he started. Looks like Michael Redding coming down pit road. You know, we'll go cockpit view here with Michael Redding coming off of pit road to give you guys an idea of what it takes on Michigan here. You've got to stay below that yellow line off to the right, and you've got to pass that blue cone right there, and then you can come back up onto the track, as we see Michael Redding just do that. If not, iRacing will give you a black flag. And it looks like Jared Beasley has taken his car behind the wall here early on. And tough break for Jared. Man. Well, Tyler Justice now has found the back end of the 11 of DeAndre Artis. Tyler dives it low. Across the strop there. As we take a look at the gearbox here, looking back, Anthony C. right there, coming upon Tyler Justice. Cockpit view of Tyler now. We got a 4 onto the front stretch here. Whoa, Tyler going to the outside. What a move by Tyler Justice. Oh! And Artis barely won that lap, but now Tyler has taken it. Tyler goes back to the lead. The more they race it up, the closer Anthony C. up here in third is going to get. We'll go cockpit with Anthony here real quick. Well, I love Michigan. I would love it if we could get 43 drivers out here to race it up in Michigan. I love Michigan. Let's make their way into turn 1 here. Anthony C. following the 11 of DeAndre now. DeAndre back to second. Anthony still holding strong in third. Started fifth. I wish I could leave the driver bar up, but unfortunately I can't. Take back a look here, Zach Lindgren. Dave Madsen may be battling it out here. Dave currently 4th, Zach 5th. Zach coming up on Dave. Mike Bruno back here in 6th, running by himself. Jason Burgess is about a half a second back behind Mike, so he's still in the draft. Mike Bruno, though, 2 seconds back behind Zach Lindgren. Question is, when are they going to pit? I estimate that they can probably go 45 to 50 laps, I want to say. They're gonna have to do it and they're gonna have to pit. Guaranteed. They cannot run this whole race on 1 tank of fuel. Oh, DeAndre getting a little loose out there. Quarter of the way done. We're here with the race here tonight. To lead his sixth lap of the race. You know, tongue-tied here. Tyler still leading here. They'll be coming up on lap number 30 when they cross the stripe. Right now, they're pretty spread out here tonight. Jason Burgess here got the 27 of Jared Deshawn behind him. Jared looking, trying to make a pass on Jason as they make their way into turn 1 here. This is not a crank it up, this is just a wall cam. A little bit of different angles here. As we go back up front, look at DeAndre and Tyler. They come flying around the track. Zach Lindgren, 2 seconds back behind Dave Madsen. Dave currently 4th. Dave 4 seconds back now behind Anthony C. Everybody has not pitted but Michael Reddy. Looks like Michael's got a little bit of nose damage on his car, and he does. He's got a little bit of nose damage on that Chevy SS. Joseph Andewar, Corey Walters battling it out here for the 11th spot. Corey to the inside, coming across the stripe. Side by side here. Corey gonna take it. Corey goes into the 11th, and it looks like Gordon Larson Jr. pitting. Gordon coming back out onto the track here. DeAndre has caught back up to Tyler. Tyler Justice, your leader here, has led 13 laps. DeAndre has led 21. Frank Gonzalez still holding strong back here, running 13th, that 04 machine. Kevin Sargent, the 9, currently running 9th inside the top 10 here. 9 for 9. 38 of Hilton Young right behind him. an eye on this battle between Kevin and Hilton. Looks like Dave Matson coming down pit road. Hilton dives it low, and he will make it stick. He'll make the pass on the 9. Hilton goes into 8th. Looks like Joseph Andowar coming down pit road. Pit stops are happening here early on. Frank Gonzalez still out here. Joseph now on pit road. Corey Walters now up to 8 since these guys are pitting. So positions are going to be changing. DeAndre now back out front. Looks like Corey might be having some issues here. The number 9 now coming off of pit road, Kevin Sargent. Corey coming down pit road, as well as Hilton Young. Jason Burgess on pit road, Mike Bruno on pit road. Oh! Okay then, different strategies playing out here tonight. Anthony C. going to take over the lead. DeAndre Artis, Tyler Justice coming to pit road. Zach Lindgren on pit road. So Anthony C. is going to come around, lead his first lap of the race. That's going to put Frank Gonzalez, the last driver on the lead lap, as Anthony C. stays out, it looks like. Oh no, he is now coming down pit road. So that'll give the lead back up to, well, if he can get around here, the lead will go to, there's DeAndre there. The lead will go back up to DeAndre if DeAndre can make it back around. Frank Gonzalez. Willen and Dillon out here, currently running third. Right behind DeAndre. Anthony C. coming off of pit road as we speak. Oh, and he didn't pit. What happened? He was just down pit lane, and he is having some major issues. Oh, that is going to cost Anthony C. and the number 87. DeAndre going to make his way back around the track. Anthony going to try it again now, coming down pit road. The lead will be back up to DeAndre Artis and Frank Gonzalez still third. Frank had enough. Coming down pit road for the 04. Oh, and he hits the inside wall. No! Frank Gonzalez hitting the inside wall coming down pit road. No! That is not what we want. Heavy damage on that 04. The lead will go back up to DeAndre Artis. Tyler Justice 2.6 seconds back behind him. Mike Bruno back up to third. Zach Lindgren at fourth. Jared Washon in fifth. DeAndre 2 seconds ahead of Tyler. Green flag pit stops still in progress. And I'm not sure exactly what's going on with Gordon Larson Jr. Did Gordon call it a night? We'll keep an eye on that. Dave Matson and Frank Gonzalez both still sitting on pit road. Everybody else on the track. It looks like Gordon Larson Jr. It looks like Dave Matson might have called it a night. Frank Gonzalez now on pit road here. It looks like Gordon might have called it a night. So 3 drivers currently out of the race here early on. Frank, the only driver on pit road. DeAndre leading the pack here. 28 laps led here tonight. In about 4 laps, we will be at the halfway mark here at Michigan for the Ghost Runner Cup Series for the second time this season. Frank Gonzalez back out here on the track. Never give up, Frank. He can pick up a position on Gordon Larson Jr. in the 13th. Not really many battles going on at all right now as everybody is spread out. DeAndre 3.5 seconds ahead of Tyler Justice in second. 7 seconds back behind Tyler is Mike Bruno. Second back behind Mike, Zach Lindgren in the 85 in fourth. And Jason Burgess 3 seconds back behind Zach in fifth. So they are spread out just a little bit. Now Kevin Sargent and Anthony C. Anthony C. going to get around Kevin. Anthony C. is a lap down, as well as Michael Reddy and Kevin Sargent. But right now, Michael Redding is the lucky dog if a caution was to come out. Michael into the wall, the 87. Anthony C. just goes right around him. But right now, Anthony C. would be the lucky dog. And Mike's having some issues. Not sure exactly what's going on with Mike. Oh, there's Gordon. Gordon's back. All right. Our leader here for a lap or two, DeAndre Artis. right, we are officially over the halfway mark here tonight as we go and take a look at the caution count here. No cautions yet so far. Good. These guys know how to race. No cautions, no caution laps. 48 laps to go. We've had 6 lead changes by 3 different leaders here tonight. Zach Lindgren catching up to Mike Bruno, half a second back. As we go take a look back here on Mike Bruno. Not sure exactly. I do not like that view for some reason. It does that. We'll see if we can change it here. There we go. Looking back from Mike Bruno to Zach Lindgren. That is what a half a second looks like here at Michigan. DeAndre now 4 seconds ahead of Tyler. Tyler gaining a little bit of ground on DeAndre. Mike Bruno still holding back here in third. 9 seconds back behind behind second place. Tyler Justice, Mike currently third. And Zach Lindgren right there coming up on Mike. What is going on back here? Something happened. Michael Redding. What? No. Let's go back here and take a look. I just seen that. Seen the smoke. We'll go back and take a look and see what happened to Michael Redding in that 2 machine. Michael coming out of turn. Oh! Clips the wall and smacks the inside wall hard. Oh. As we pause it here, we'll go cockpit here with Michael Redding here. That was a hard lick by that number 2. Ooh. Pushes up into the wall, tries to correct it, and a hard lick. Oh man, Michael Redding. And he does tow it to pit road as we see it smoking there in his pit stall. All right, DeAndre Artis coming up on the 25. Of Joseph Andewar, the last driver on the lead lap here. DeAndre put 40 laps here tonight. Tyler Justice leading 16. As DeAndre takes it to the outside of Joseph. Joseph going a lap down. Now that'll put Corey Walters, the last driver on the lead lap. here tonight. So the top 6 are currently on the lead lap. That would be DeAndre Artis in the 11, Tyler Justice in 2nd, Mike Bruno 3rd, Jason Burgess in 4th, Corey Walters in 5th, Zach Lindgren. What's going on with Zach? So Zach's having some problems. Go back here and take a look here and see what happened to Zach. Oh, he spins it. Oh, no. As we pause it here real quick, we'll see what happened to Zach Lindgren.
All right, man, caution is
Oh,
out.
we have a
Caution is out.
caution. I'm beginning to wonder if that might have been Zach Lindgren. And it was. All right, well, Zach spins it on the front stretch here. Now he keeps it off the racing surface. Then he gets it back going. As you see, he's off the racing surface. That was not the caution right there. Gets it going again. But now is when the caution does come out. It's up here. So Zach will continue on. We'll stay on Zach here. I believe Zach was the cause for the caution. We see the 87 of Anthony C go around. Zach Lindgren pulls it up, coming out of turn 2. Tries to get up to speed. Goes into turn 3 and smacks the wall, or hits the wall, and spins it right in front of Tyler Justice. That will, yes, sirree, that will bring out the caution right there indeed. All right, we'll back up live here. It looks like we do have some takers coming down pit road. Tyler Justice, DeAndre Artis, Mike Bruno coming down pit road. Jason Burgess, Corey Walters coming down pit road. Everybody else staying out. We did have some lap traffic out there, some lap cars, so we'll actually have to wait and see how that all turns out in the end. DeAndre getting the Mr. Feel Goods in the tank of fuel, and he's off and away. Tyler still on pit road, burning the tires, off and away. Here comes Jason Burgess off as well, and Corey Walters, Mike, coming out as well. All right. Well, there is off of pit road here. I imagine everybody else probably will come into pit road, not entirely sure. We will have to wait and see here. Give it just a minute. All right, it looks like Anthony C is going to come down pit road here. Hilton Young is going to stay out. All right. We're going to get Anthony up here because I know who is Wolf in chat wants to know how to pronounce Anthony's last name. Anthony is about the only one that knows how to pronounce it because it's his last name. So we'll let Anthony make his pit stop here, and then we will get Anthony up here to kind of talk with him about the race and, of course, to get that question answered because I can't pronounce it. All right, and Anthony is off and away here. We'll bring him up in the booth. Anthony, say you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, first and foremost, there's a person in chat wants to know how you pronounce your last name.
Colin Tuono.
Okay, well, we can't pronounce it up here in the booth, so we're just going to stick with Anthony C. All right. Well, that's how you pronounce it. Who is the Wolf? He was asking how you pronounced it. So Wanted to get that answered, but man, what a race, man. Talk about the racing down there, Bud. I see you're currently a lap down. We've had one caution here tonight. So hard to get a lap back when, you know, there's, you know, them cautions ain't coming out like you want them to. But talk about the race and what do you expect going forward. Now we're coming down to the nitty-gritty.
I don't know. That me being a lap down was actually my fault. I actually missed my pits on that first pit stop, so I had to make another run and lost everything and got a 15-second penalty. So, but other than that, it's a loose track. Once your tire wear starts going, it's just you just losing it off of 4 and off of 2. So, but hopefully we get another caution so I get the lucky dog. If not, we'll see how it's gonna play out.
All right, Anthony. Well, man, good luck down there, bud. You know, hey, it's not over yet until I check our flag waves. And you never know what can happen out there. You know, it's still 14 drivers. You're 13 out on the track right now. Michael's still getting some damage fixed out there. But still, quite a few cars out there to race it up with. Anything can happen. And you know that. As a racer, you know it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, Anthony. Good luck, bud.
Thank you.
All right. Well, there you go. Who is the wolf? Back up front now. Put them back side by side. DeAndre Artis, Tyler Justice, Corey Walters, Jason Burgess, Joseph Andewar, your top 5. Mike Bruno, Hilton Young, Anthony C, Zach Lindgren, and Kevin Sargent will round out your top 10. Jared Washon, Frank Gonzalez, Gordon Larson Jr., and Michael Redding will round out the drivers left in the lobby. Michael on pit road getting damage fixed. Dave Matson and Jared Beasley have called in a night here in the race. But we're about to get things going again. Coming to lap 66 here. Pace car will dive off. DeAndre choosing the outside line. That's going to put Tyler onto the inside. We've seen some passes made both on the inside and outside. So we're going to have to wait and see how this rolls out. Pace car dives off. DeAndre on the loud pedal. Good start by DeAndre. Tyler. Good start by Tyler. Corey Walters on the outside. Tyler goes high. Pulls it in front of Corey. 3 wide right here. Mike Bruno taking it 3 wide into turn number 1. Mike Bruno still fighting side by side with the 23. Gonna make the pass on Jason Burgess. Mike getting a little loose right there coming out of turn number 4. Jason on his backside. 4-wheeler bumper to bumper right here. The 23 to 25. Oh, a little bit of contact made between Joseph Andewar and Jason Burgess. He's still racing it up. Allowed Mike Bruno to kind of pull ahead, back up to 4th. As we go back here to Joseph Andewar as these guys still battling out. Whoa, what a move's making. That's going to open the door up. The 87. Anthony C, a lap down. Going to go side by side here with the 23. Going to dive it in there, make it stick, make the pass on the 25 and the 23. That is not for position, but Anthony wants to be the lucky dog. Oh! Getting a little loose right there. Is that 87 to 23. Jason Burgess taking the air off of him. Right now, Anthony C is the lucky dog. If a caution was to come out and he's not part of it, he would get the lucky dog. Hey, Bob. Glad to have you in chat there. Sarah Lindgren in chat. Okay, that must be some relation to Zach. Mom, sister, aunt, I presume, 1 of 3. Girlfriend or wife? Not entirely sure. Glad to have you in chat, though. Well, these guys right here still battling it up, though. Zach Lindgren is currently lap down. He's trying to get up to Anthony C., who is right now currently running 8th, looking to get his lap back. He is also a lap down. So the drivers that are a lap down are looking to be up in that top spot. If a caution was to come out again, they would be the lucky dog. And right now, Zach Lindgren is going to take it side by side with the 25 of Joseph Andewar. And he is going to try to catch up to Anthony C. Oh, what a move there. A little bit of slide job there by Zach to make and complete the pass on Joseph. At 70 of 100. Tyler back out front. We missed it. Glad to have you out there. Glad to have you out in chat. For those of you who are just tuning in here, we have had one caution here tonight for 4 laps. We've got 30 laps to go here. We've had 7 lead changes, 3 different leaders here tonight. So that's the action here tonight. We've had 1 green flag pit stop. And I believe that's probably all we might have. I don't know. I'm sure, some people can make it, others can't. Not entirely sure what the fuel run laps are, but we will have to wait and see. Tyler Justice, DeAndre Artis, 1 and 2. Mike Bruno, the defending Michigan race winner here. Won the last race on June the 7th. And right now he's currently running in 3rd. He is trying to run down that 11 of DeAndre. And really close. About a second back behind him. DeAndre is about 2/10 of a second back behind Tyler. As we go back here with a battle. Zach to get around Corey. Or try to get around Corey. Hasn't completed the pass yet. That is not for position. Zach trying to run down Anthony. Anthony right now is about 20 seconds back behind Hilton Young. Zach Lindgren. About a second still back behind Anthony. Gordon Larson Jr. coming back out onto the track. Nice to see him back out here. We're going to race it up again. 7 and the 11. Battling it out here as they go bumper to bumper. Tyler, DeAndre, the more they race it, closer Mike gets. Joseph Andewar now has some competition here with the 28 of Corey Walters and the 27 of Jared Washon. Jared a lap down. But still, he's a car out there trying to figure out a way to get around these guys to put him in a position to get his lap back. Lap 75 of 100 here. 3/4 of the way completed. Gordon Larson Jr. with those fresh tires and everything, he is just going to blow past DeAndre. As he comes up on the leader, Tyler Justice. I'm sure he'll take it into 1, but Gordon is several laps down. Thank you everybody for tuning in here on MaxSpeedTV. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the content. Of course, that thumbs up button as well. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that little bell to turn on notifications to let you know when MaxSpeedTV goes live. And if you want to become a YouTube sponsor of MaxSpeedTV, this is a YouTube sponsor. Hit that sponsor button down below on YouTube for $4.99 a month. You can become a YouTube sponsor and get some little icons and stuff next to your name and let everybody know you are a YouTube sponsor. As I say that, we've got a battle for the lead again. Tyler and DeAndre looking to complete the pass on Tyler Justice as they go into 3. But thank you everybody for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. Get this out there on social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the case may be, whatever you use. Please get MaxSpeedTV out there. We really appreciate all the support here. 4 broadcasters here on MaxSpeedTV. We've got some broadcasters as well. Big shout out to Jeff Dotson and Charles Smith, who have stepped in to help. And of course, I cannot think of his name, but we just talked to him a few days ago. And a big shout out to him for coming on board and being a part of the team here. Really great. It's very, very fun to watch. You're a little partial. Well, DeAndre will take back over the lead and put Tyler back in second. Mike Bruno still about a second back behind Tyler. And now Joseph Andewar currently 4th. And if we go up to Anthony C., he is coming up on Mike Bruno. Anthony currently running in 8th. Anthony C. How about that? Take a little ride with Anthony C. here, trying to stay the first one a lap down just in case a caution was to come out. We are at the 20 to go mark here. Well, this race has really wound down. I've totally miscalculated the fuel laps here tonight. I said 40 to 50, but and it might have been 40 to 50, depending on if who was saving and who wasn't. DeAndre Artis has led 54 laps that cannot be beaten. So DeAndre will come away with the most laps led here tonight, guaranteed, no matter what happens. Right now, he is just looking to bring it home into victory lane. 18 laps to go when he crosses the line. Tyler looking to get back up to him. Tyler Justice, last time they were here, finished 10th. Not the race he wanted in that one. And right now, he has really redeemed himself here so far. With 18 to go, anything can still happen. He's currently running in second. Of course, Mike Bruno currently running in third. He's kind of running down Tyler. He's getting closer as the laps wind down here. Mike Bruno started third last time they were here, and he finished first. Mike Bruno started fourth tonight. He's currently running third. He knew it was going to be a job to do to bring it home into sweet Michigan, but he is doing a fantastic job here tonight. Everybody out here all the way back trying to run their race. Probably, I don't know who the biggest mover would be here tonight as we take a look at Joseph Andujar's driver bar here. He started 16th, currently running in 5th. Double click it. Corey Walters. He started 7th, currently 4th. Right now, Corey and Joseph are about to do battle here for 4th as Corey gets into the wall. Keep it straight, Corey. And he kept it straight. Good save. Oh, a little bit of wheel hop there. He's keeping it straight. Brings it back out onto the track, though. Everybody is going to get around him. No caution. Good save by Corey Walters in the MaxSpeedTV Chevrolet SS. Wow. Boy, Joseph Vanderwall was right there, and I am sure he was scared to death. Joseph will take the position. Jason Burgess also gets around, and Corey Walters will go back into 6th. That'll put Hilton Young. Hilton still running back here in 7th. Tyler has fell 2.5 seconds back behind DeAndre. Mike still trying to catch up to Tyler. As the 85 of Zach Lindgren gets around the 9 of Kevin Sargent. Even the drivers who are a lap down are fighting it out here. Zach Lindgren goes side by side with Jared. Jared getting loose. Oh, good save by Jared. Jared Vachon and Zach Lindgren do battle here. That's going to put Kevin Sargent right there, too. The 2 up ahead of him go side by side. Jared Vachon goes high. Zach going to complete the pass. Jared, oh, spinning it onto the front stretch. And no caution. What? No caution. Wow. Jared Vachon still having some issues, and them tires are angry. As we go back here and take a look and just kind of show you what happened to Jared here real quick. Jared Vachon doing a little bit of spinaroonie there. Doing a little bit of donut action there. He hooks the wall, tries to correct it, spins it, and then no caution. Keeps it straight, gets it back up to speed. Of course, no drivers were around him. That is what is going to happen. That did, of course, cost Jared some positions. Kevin Sargent, Zach Lindgren, of course, going to get around. Back up front, 12 to go. DeAndre Artis still trying to pull away here tonight. 3.3 seconds ahead of Tyler Justice. Chase will begin 3 races from tonight. Of course, tonight, there was 4 races left, including tonight. So after tonight, there'll be 3 races left in the regular season, and then the chase will begin at Las Vegas. They will finish up the season with Indianapolis, and then the chase will begin with Las Vegas. 13 drivers will enter the chase. Of course, there'll be the eliminations as well after that. And then it'll come down to Homestead, the final race of the season. Of course, we don't need to look that far into it. They've still got 3 races to go after tonight in the regular season. So anything can happen. And they're really winding down the regular season here. 9 to go for DeAndre. Alrighty, 8 laps to go here. Coming to 7 to go. Laps here tonight. DeAndre looking to make it a win here, missing the last Michigan race they had. He said it was his favorite track, and he is looking to bring it home into victory lane here tonight. That's the 27. Spins it behind. Oh, well, gets loose. Doesn't spin it, but does get loose. That is Jared LaShawn, currently running in that 10th position. We've got 6 to go. Going to be making it 5 laps to go here when DeAndre comes to the line. Tyler 4 seconds back. Mike Bruno coming up on Tyler Justice, now a half a second back. Now 7/10 of a second back as they go 5 to go here. Question remains. Mike Bruno catch up to Tyler Justice. Go into second. Of course, catching him probably won't be a problem. If passing, that's going to be the problem. 4 laps to go. DeAndre in command. 69 laps led here tonight. Can he make it 73 as he makes his way around turn 2 onto the backstretch? Anthony C. still holding strong. Of course, if a caution was to come out now, that would end it. Definitely now with 3 to go. 3 laps remain. 12 more turns for DeAndre. Mike Bruno, 0.3 of a second behind Tyler. Mike getting a little loose. Joseph Andewar holding strong in 4th. Good solid run by Joseph. Oh, Jared spinning it out of turn 2. No caution. 2 to go. As we go back up front and a look at that number 11 Toyota Camry of DeAndre. Tyler looking to keep Mike behind him. DeAndre coming to take the white flag. One lap to go. Battle for second place is where it's going to be at. Mike Bruno and Tyler Justice. DeAndre, 2 more turns, 3 and 4. And he has done it. DeAndre Artis wins it here at Michigan. Second place goes to Tyler Justice, but just barely. good run. Wow. Alrighty, folks. We'll give just a few minutes. We will see if we can get these drivers down here for an interview here. As we get a closer look here on DeAndre, we'll keep it on DeAndre here, and let him do his burnouts. Don't go anywhere. The post-race show here on MaxSpeedTV will be next. Alrighty, folks, back live here on Max Speed TV. I've caught up with third place here tonight. The defending Michigan, well, I'd say champion, but, well, you can say champion. I mean, y'all do race Michigan twice a year. So, the defending champion, unfortunately, Mike, man, he just wasn't there tonight here, man. You did everything right, apparently, but, man, it just wasn't here. But talk about the racing, bud, finishing third here tonight. And what a battle for second between you and Tyler Justice, bud. That was awesome.
Yeah, for sure, but it was I can't say uneventful race. I smacked the wall a little bit there right off the bat, and that kind of offset me. It wasn't too bad of damage, but congrats to DeAndre. He was doing amazing, man. He was just, him and Tyler were the class of the field tonight. Just didn't really have anything for DeAndre. Maybe Tyler, but DeAndre was kind of in a league of his own tonight, and he was just riding on rails. But that battle at the end there was definitely fun. I would have liked to have seen a couple more laps, man, maybe get side by side with them and see what we could have done. But yeah, those guys did an awesome job, and still happy with third. It's not a win, but good points day for us.
Oh yeah, definitely good points day. Of course, you know, you were the guy with the target really on your back here tonight because it is Michigan. Of course, you won the Michigan race, June the 7th. So you know, you knew you had a target on your back. Did that cross your mind any at all?
Yeah, it actually put a little more pressure on me to perform. I just didn't feel like I had it tonight. It was, you know, towards the end, the second half of the race, I felt like it was starting to come in a little bit, but it was too little, too late. DeAndre just had it hooked up, and he was gone, man. But still happy. I'll take third place here.
All right. Well, a couple of more questions here for you before we get on with it. What was the difference tonight? Tonight's track compared to, if you can remember back that far, which I'm sure you do with you getting the win there. What was the difference?
It was real tight getting in, but then really loose off. It was almost like getting like a tight loose. So kind of struggling with that a little bit, overdriving the turns a little too much and burning the right front off. So every time you'd go to exit after about 15, 20 laps, the thing just wanted to come around. And so it looked like everybody was kind of battling with that, but I think I just fought a little more than others tonight, and that's kind of what hurt me.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, I mean, every race is different, and we know that. Of course, Michigan's over with, and now that Michigan's done, y'all going to a short track next week, Bristol. 250 laps at Bristol, bud. Now, going to a short track. What to expect at Bristol?
Oh, man. Yeah, it's definitely a short track, and it's going to be a fun and exciting one, even if I'm not running up front. It's always going to be some side-by-side there somewhere, but I feel like I'm okay there. I haven't been there in a while, but it's definitely a tough track, pretty hard to pass, and you really just got to be wide-eyed and on the wheel at all times there.
All right, Mike. Well, man, congratulations on third here tonight, bud. Thoughts, shout-outs you want to give before you go celebrate?
I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, I want to thank my sponsor, Amsoil, my teams, Gen X Racing, Evil Outlaws, MR Motorsports, Michael Tyler. Congrats to DeAndre on the win. Tyler, that was a heck of a run. Everybody that was up front tonight, they did really good. Dave Matson was up there, Jason Burgess, all those guys did great. And, yeah, I want to thank you, man, for putting this thing on. I appreciate it.
Not a problem, man. I enjoy every bit of it, man. Go celebrate third here tonight. Get ready for some short track racing next week.
Yes, sir, bud. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, that'll bring us to second place. That was third place, Mike Bruno. We're going to go into second here to Tyler Justice. Tyler, man, what a run you had here tonight. You actually led 25 laps. And let me tell you something. The first 2 laps that you led here tonight, DeAndre had a little bit of blinking issues, and iRacing didn't detect it. So you kind of got lucky on that one.
Yeah, man, I don't know. DeAndre was just on rails. I really couldn't do nothing with him. That first run, I felt like we hung with him pretty good for the first part of the run, and we saved our tires a little bit and ended up getting around him. But after we got around him, he started saving his stuff a little bit, and he got right back around me. And then we came into the pit stops, just nose to tail, and he came out a little bit ahead of me. And I tried to save my tires pretty good bit when we came out of the pits, and he was gone. And then when I started pushing, he was still pulling away. So that last run, I kind of screwed it up because I pushed too hard at the end. But I felt like if I would have saved, he still would have been pulling away from me because he was just that good tonight. But I didn't feel like I don't think we had the race win from him. But definitely could contend with him at times. Just he was just on rails. So. Just glad to get a second place finish, and we'll move on to next week.
Yeah, you come into tonight, 48 points there behind Mike Bruno, who finished right behind you. You led some laps here tonight, 25 laps led. You finished ahead of Mike Bruno, so the points there are going to change just a little bit. Do you think now we're winding down the regular season with now 3 races remaining? What's it going to take to knock Mike Bruno off that top spot? Of course, you two already locked into the chase.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Mike's always been super consistent, and I'm right behind him in points. I mean, it's possible to get him before the regular season ends, but to be honest with you, he's so consistent, I don't see that happening. Like every time I've finished ahead of him or gotten more points than him one week, he's finished at least right behind me, and if not within a couple positions of me. So every time I try to get some points on him, he's right there, not allowing a lot of points to be gained on him. And like I said, he's really consistent. And I mean, like I said, there might be some room to knock him off before the regular season ends, but I just don't see it happening right now. Just glad to have the second spot, and when the chase starts, I feel like we got some good momentum going in.
Exactly. Of course, Michigan is done, and now you go to Bristol next week. We know how short track racing can be. It's very tight, very, very difficult to get your lap back once you go a lap down, especially at a track like Bristol. What's the mindset going into short track racing after the completion of a 2-mile track?
Yeah, you're definitely going from one end of the spectrum to the other, but I love Bristol. I've always loved going to Bristol, and we finished well there earlier in the season, and but it's mainly going to be a track position battle. You're not going to be able to pass really well there, so hopefully we can get a good qualifying position and stay up front. I feel like the people who qualify up front are going to stay up front, so hopefully we can get a good qualifying position and stay up there, maybe get a win. If not, hopefully another top 5.
Well, looking at the stats here of the past Bristol race that you guys did, Eric Test did win that race. You finished second. Of course, Eric wasn't here tonight, and we don't know if he's going to be here next week, but we won't know that until next week. But if Eric shows up next week, you finishing second behind him, do you think you might have something for him, knowing, going into Bristol?
I might. If he shows up, I don't know. We might have a shot at him. I mean, Eric's good everywhere, but there's a couple tracks that he's really good at, and Bristol is one of them. And I remember back to that race, he was putting a gap on me pretty good, but I think we had a late race caution at the end, and I'd have finishing real close to him just because of the caution. But maybe we have a shot at him. I don't know. We'll just have to practice a good bit and learn, and expect him to be there. So we'll be ready for it.
All right, Tyler. Congratulations, second here tonight, bud. Thoughts, shout-outs you want to give before you go celebrate?
Yes, sir. I want to thank all my teammates. Want to congratulate DeAndre on the win. Want to congratulate Mike on the third place finish. That was a fun battle at the end there. I don't know how I held him off. I was pretty good in 1 and 2, but coming off 4, I was so loose, losing so much momentum going down straightaway. He was just gaining all kinds of time on me. So congrats to him on third. That was a fun battle, and I want to thank you up in the booth.
All right, Tyler, we're going to celebrate second here tonight. Get ready for some short track racing next week at Bristol, bud. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
All right, well, that'll bring us to our winner here tonight, missing the last Michigan race, but he showed up tonight. DeAndre Artis sitting in victory lane, man. What a race, DeAndre. Talk about your racing down there, and, man, what did you do right that let you get up front and lead 73 laps? Of course, you leading the most laps. You got the pole. Did you have any X's?
No, I didn't have any X's tonight. Besides the one that Mike gave me towards the end of the race, gave me a congratulatory bump at the end. But other than night, just like every race, try to just keep it clean as possible.
Well, you know that X won't. I believe that X will not count because y'all were past the finish line there with the checker flag. So technically you didn't get no X's. So, well, what a big points night for you, DeAndre. Of course, you're already locked into the chase, but talk about the racing down there, man. Only one caution, and y'all had a green flag pit stop, man. What in the world happened down there? It looked like everybody, for the most part, was really backing up the corner there, coming, around turn 3. They knew that they were going to pit, but, man, they really had to get that thing slowed down before they got on pit road.
Yeah, the racing here tonight was really good. I really appreciate everybody racing clean, as usual for this league. We've been keeping it really clean for the last couple of weeks, and I really appreciated the long green flag runs. The entire race, the first run that we had, I had some connection issues. I didn't have that big of a lead over Tyler though, but after my connection issues died down a little bit, Tyler had caught me, and I was a little bit worried about that. I put that in the back of my mind that Tyler is really good around 20 laps to around the 38 lap mark on the run. So after pit stops, I saw that I had about I had a gap in about 1 second coming out the pits. So I decided, instead of saving, I'm just gonna floor and try to get as far away from him as possible on the second run. The caution came out, and then my strategy was that by the time that we would have finished the race, if barring no other cautions, that Tyler would have probably been faster than me. So on the start of the last run, I just tried to save my tires as much as possible. Then Tyler let me go, and I decided to try to take off from him, and it worked.
Well, you had the blinking issues, which Tyler was, right there with you, and of course you blinked out, and he led 2 laps. You were still there, but iRacing wasn't detecting you. So he did lead 2 laps. Of course, Anthony C. also led 2 laps as well. But you're going to come away with the most laps led here tonight, 73, 7 laps shy of actually beating Mike Bruno's most laps led of the last Michigan race of 80. Of course, she was not, unfortunately, there, which we missed you then. I think you had to work that night. Not entirely sure. But man, what a race it was tonight. Green flag pit stops, 1 caution, but boy, that tire wear here at Michigan. Talk about the tires before that pit stop, because I bet they were really worn down.
Yeah, the tires were pretty worn down. The right sides, I believe, at the end of the first stop was, which I pitted on lap 42 to 43. So my right sides were at 56% of trim left, and then the left sides were at 75. At that point, I was debating doing a strategy of going to rights only on the next stop around 65 to try to break away, because I wasn't sure how fast Tyler was going to be on the next run, because like I said, Tyler was really fast from lap 20 in like an 18 lap period. But the tire wear was crucial here today. It's hot and it's slick at Michigan.
Yeah, very. Yeah, it was a little slick out there from what I could see. Well, you know, congratulations, man, on your win here tonight. Just adds with the wins you've had this season. Well, the 2-mile track of Michigan is over. Both of them this season. We're going back to Bristol next week for the second time this season. Well, you gonna be able to make it to that one?
I sure hope so. Bristol's fun. I didn't make the first one, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like Bristol. So it's the one short track I really don't like or can't get a grips on iRacing. But it should be fun if everybody cleans it clean like they did the first race that Eric Test at home had won. It should be a fun 200 laps.
Yeah, 250 laps it's going to be next week, man. Congratulations on your win here tonight, bud. Man, shout out you want to give before you go celebrate?
Shout out to Tyler, Anthony, Mike, for, you know, being up front, racing me clean. Give a shout out to all the cars slightly off the pace. They gave me plenty of room, and some of them were, you know, had ill handling cars, but still found a way to give me room, and also other leaders. Shout out to MaxSpeedTV, the series, and thanks for everybody watching.
Yeah, we really enjoy it here. The racing you guys put on week in and week out is outstanding, man, and we really enjoy it. Well, go celebrate the win here tonight, DeAndre, man. Get ready for some short track racing next week at Bristol. I imagine we're going to have a pretty good field next week as we wind down the regular season here. And are you ready for the chase?
Yes, I am. Everything's going to reset. It's going to be a shootout pretty much every race. Looking forward to it.
All right, DeAndre. We'll see you next week at Bristol, bud. Go celebrate your win here tonight.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Uh-huh. All right, DeAndre Artis, your winner here tonight at Michigan. And we will get down here to the results here. DeAndre Artis coming away with the win here tonight. Congratulations to DeAndre. Just adding to the wins he had this season. Tyler Justice going to finish in second. Mike Bruno, the defending Michigan, I would say champion, here for the Ghost Rider Cup Series, won the last Michigan race, and he's going to finish third here tonight, but a solid run for Mike Bruno. Very close battle for second place between him and Tyler. Joseph Andewar going to finish in fourth. Jason Burgess in that fifth spot. Corey Walters in the MaxSpeedTV machine going to finish in sixth. Anthony C. going to finish in seventh. The first driver a lap down. Was just waiting on that caution, and unfortunately did not happen for Anthony, but he will finish in seventh. Zach Lindgren was right behind him in eighth. Kevin Sargent, not solid run by Kevin. And Hilton Young going to round out the top 10 here. Solid run by Hilton. Jared Washawn going to finish in 11th. Frank Gonzalez, a newcomer here tonight, going to finish in 12th. Gordon Larson Jr. in 13th. Michael Redding in 14th. Unfortunate for Michael Redding. Dave Matheson going to finish in 15th. And Jared Beasley going to finish in 16th. Unfortunate for all three of them drivers as well. Just not the race for them tonight, but congratulations will go to DeAndre Artis for the win here tonight. Of course, later on this week, folks, we've got more action here on MaxSpeedTV. Saturday, we've got Laura at Atlanta. Of course, Saturday night, the Ohio IndyCar League at Iowa and the Virtual Racing League will be back in action as well at Kentucky. I believe it is here on MaxSpeedTV, so please stay tuned for that. But until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night. And, man, we'll see you at the next race.
Tried to make it on my own when I was a young man. I had
MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, SimSpeedShop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.